Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic.
What video game do you consider a masterpiece? Portal 2. Even Portal 1 was brilliant. 2 was a bit more fleshed out and had more content. Portal 1 was just a tight little package and everything about it was perfect. The pacing was spot on. The dialogue is hysterical. All the little Easter eggs and messages scrawled on the walls throughout do so much to set up their atmosphere and foreshadow the late game escape. And on top of all of it, the puzzles are so fun and engaging and the concept is so creative and fun. The first time I played Portal is an experience I will never get to have again. It is easily the best video game playing experience of my life. Edit. To be clear, I think Portal 1 is the superior game. Original Halo. Felt like you were in a movie. Halo was a monument in the history of video games. Greater than, you know our motto, we deliver. It's so fucking good. I don't care if the train is derailed a bit now, or if games have moved on. I'll play that series of games and love them. Always co-op, always with my best mate. Fucking love Halo. Sir, permission to leave the station? Quote. For what purpose, Master Chief? Quote. To give the Covenant back their bomb. Halo orchestra intensifies. Halo was just incredible and it forged my path into video games. But nothing will match the energy of H2 and H3 online. I made friends across countries I still talk to. Getting home from school, throwing on my 360 Elite. And playing doubles until 2 in the morning with my best friend. Or Team Slayer with my group. Wish I'd realized then what I was experiencing and how good I had it. The original Halo was so monumental that it might be the sole reason Xbox still exists as a brand. Today, defiantly on my list of games that I'll have to play at some point. So true, Halo carried the console for pretty much 2 generations. Age of Empires 2. AoE 2 is a god-tier game and I've burned hundreds of hours playing it. A well-executed RTS is one of the most replayable games there is, and AoE 2 is the gold standard. Please play AoE 2 Definitive Edition. We need a bigger community. Original BioShock. I agree and just want to say BioShock 2 is also good. I didn't finish it yet. I love how they improved the gameplay and the story is quite something, but it's not like when you first boot up BioShock and have no idea what to expect and everything is mysterious, and I love it. And I want to replay it now. BioShock 2 has held up the best of the 3 over the years in a lot of ways, for me. The story for the first one can't be beat, but the combat and general gameplay in 2 is my favorite. And don't sleep on the BioShock 2 DLC. Minerva's Den. For sure my favorite single part of the entire BioShock series. Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is the game that made me fall in love with gaming. The story, music, characters, combat, puzzles and world were all amazing. Got a N64 for Christmas and really enjoyed Super Mario and Wave Race. But man, Zelda was what really wowed me. Finally leaving Kokiri Forest to open up into the vastness of Hyrule Field was a holy shit moment. As a kid, I'd never experienced an open world like that and it felt just massive. Wish I could replay that for the first time as a kid again. Man, I miss Valve. Their games were designed in a way many developers could only dream of. They were revolutionary in almost everything they laid their hands on. Since I haven't seen it at this point in the thread, Left 4 Dead 2 remains the best zombie game of all time. It still holds up very well even now. I played it around Halloween last year to get in the mood and it absolutely delivered. Co-op is fun, 4v4 is fun, single player is fun. It's just a good game. Replayed Portal and Portal 2 again this year. Still my favorite games. Read an article this morning talking about how gamers need Portal 3 lol. And while it probably wouldn't be the same at this point, I would enjoy another title from Valve like the good old Orange Box days. Have you played Half-Life Alyx? If VR was more prominent, it feels almost as innovative as Half-Life did back in the day. Reviews and YouTube videos don't do it justice. It's a surreal experience being able to look around and interact in what is essentially the Half-Life 2 world, even on a shitty Oculus. You can shake beer bottles and see the beer inside fizz. Draw shit on the walls with markers. Throw bottles to distract enemies. It's awesome. It even has Jeff. Also, if you're a fan of Stranger Things, it's a must-play. I feel like Valve didn't do a very good job advertising it. Can confirm Half-Life Alyx is fucking dope. I play a ton of VR and Alyx is by far the best and most immersive game that's out there. A lot of VR games are kind of half done when they're released. They just don't put as much work into them as a console game. But Alyx is a complete game and an incredible experience. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I can still hear the kid laughing. WTF, why is this still living in my head? I haven't thought of it or heard it in years. Half-Life, 1998. HL and HL2 literally were game changers. Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 Fallout, New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas needs a remaster, damn it, it's so good. It peeves me to no end that Skyrim is on the Switch but Fallout 3 and NV aren't. I hate to say this where Bethesda might hear, but I'd almost pay full price to have those games on Switch. Red Dead Redemption 2. I laughed. I cried. I went to fucking Tahiti. RDR2 is the perfect game. I cried. We all did. And we know exactly what moment.